The Beech Model 17 Staggerwing flew for the first time in 1932. With its powerful radial engine, retractable undercarriage and smooth aerodynamics, the type outperformed most other single-engine light aircraft of the time. Often termed the executive jet of the 1930s, the Staggerwing also saw plenty of military service. During the Spanish Civil War, several Staggerwings were converted for use as bombers, while the Chinese used a number as air ambulances during their war with Japan. During the Second World War, the US Army Air Force and Navy used over 350 Staggerwings, while the RAF and Fleet Air Arm had 106 aircraft, which they renamed the Traveller. In all, 785 Staggerwings were produced, with the last one coming off the assembly line in 1948. Owned by the Museum of Transport and Technology in Auckland, and operated by the New Zealand Warbirds Association, this delightful 1934 Ryan STM has a long and interesting history. Originally built as a seaplane model with floats, the aircraft was sold to the Dutch East Indies Air Force in 1941. When the region was overrun by the Japanese in 1942, over 30 STMs were evacuated to Australia. Several retained their floats, but many, like this example, were converted to have a standard wheeled undercarriage. In 1955, after a decade-long civilian career in Australia following the war, the aircraft was imported into New Zealand. Removed from the register in 1967, the aircraft was finally restored and flew again for the first time over 30 years later in 1998.